So I kind of wanted to walk through the tracer, how it's used, how it's built, and kind of give you some context in terms of the scene and how it comes into play with the tracer. The tracer is a radioactive element that's introduced into the bloodstream of a patient, and it's essentially looking for a specific organ or tissue to bond to. Um, and kind of how I built this was using two echoes and some blending effects and some gradients. And it's all parented to this main control. So anything you do with this control is going to affect the echo like that. And this shot is meant to feel very fast paced. The reason for that is that these blood cells are going to be rapidly shooting by as the tracer is just slowly making its way into this foreign world. And it definitely should feel as though the tracer does not belong. So kind of play around with a huge sense of depth and vastness in the scene. Things that are closer to the camera is going to be shooting by really rapidly, whereas things that are further out in depth is going to be moving a lot slower. But I do want this tracer to feel as though it almost does not belong in this foreign world. Also, it'd be nice if you play with the illumination that's on the background. If you double click on that background, you can control the start and end points of the gradient. And don't go too crazy with it. I think having it feel like it's just very slightly lighting up the scene as the tracer enters, I think it'll be really nice. I think it'll be a really nice touch to further emphasize that radioactive element entering this foreign world. If you wanted to make updates to the length of the echo, because right now it's actually too short to represent the previous style frame. If you click on the inner and outer echo, you can edit the echo time. If it's a lower value, it's going to be a lot shorter. If it's a higher value, it's going to be a lot longer. So if you do 0.01, it's going to give you a longer strip, and 0.01 here as well. It's going to equalize that for you. So you get a nice long echo. I'd love also if you can animate these little stroke guys. Not too many ideas there. I think you kind of play with it, have fun. But they're meant to further emphasize the high speed feeling of this blood vessel, or this vein that we're in right now. And I want the speed of the world and the chaos around it to juxtapose what's happening with the tracer, to kind of further emphasize that it doesn't belong here, and it's being introduced into a different world. So have fun. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah.